Hey folks, what's up? Welcome back to CrossFit ELM's at-home workout series, and today is Stretch Sunday. It's a great day to recover, so go through this and then go for a walk, or go for a walk and come in and go through this sequence here. So the tool that you're going to need for today really specifically is you're going to need a ball of some kind. Now this is a lacrosse ball. These work best. They're pretty grippy and they work really good to give yourself a massage. If you don't have a lacrosse ball, that's okay. A baseball, a softball, a tennis ball, a dryer ball even will do for now, okay? So we're gonna go through these, and then I'm gonna call on my lovely Vanna, for those of you guys who know who Vanna White is, and we're gonna show you where the ball goes for each of these little pieces, all right? So we have a trap scrub left and right. We have a scap rotation scrub left and right. And then we're gonna do some hands elevated child's pose. We're gonna stir the pot, and then we're gonna do something called double bully stretch, okay? So starting with the ball, I'm gonna call on my lovely assistant for demo purposes, so we can show you exactly where this ball goes, okay? So when I'm thinking about when we're doing the trap scrub, so the trap is this big meaty muscle up here that we all love to have massaged, but it goes down around here as well, okay? So if I feel where my shoulder blade is at and where my spine is at, this meat in here is where I want this ball, okay? So that is your ball placement for those. For the scap rotation scrub, all right, that scap is short for scapula, aka your shoulder blade. So I'm actually going to put the ball on my shoulder blade. Yeah, she just got some crazy horse eye when that hit her shoulder blade. I mean, she's tight, okay? So for the trap, we're in between, and for the scap, we're right on the shoulder blade. And then I'll show you guys the movements that go along with those, okay? So that's the placement of the ball. So for the trap scrub, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my ball in place. And there's a little bit of trickiness to this, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hand, I'm gonna put it right here, okay, across my body, and I'm just gonna fish around. Where's my knot? Right there, okay? Once I find it, I'm gonna bring my hand up, and I'm gonna go Mr. Miyagi. For those of you guys that watch the Old School Karate Kid, okay? We're gonna wax on, okay, for about a minute, and then we're gonna go wax off for about a minute, okay? And we're gonna do that same thing on the other side. Now when we go to the scap, when we go onto our shoulder blade, okay, we're gonna move out to our shoulder blade, and then this, instead of scrubbing like this, we're actually gonna take in this position and come down at 90 degrees and try to get that elbow down to the ground without arching up, okay? You gotta keep your body down on the ground. From here, for the next 2 minutes, I'm fishing around on my shoulder blade for those little tiny knots, and when I find one, I'm gonna pin it down. I'm gonna rotate back as far as I can go. See, I've got some work to do there. And then I'm gonna go forward. Oh yeah, as far as I can go. See, I've got some work to do there too, okay? And we're working back and forth like that for 2 minutes on each side. This is gonna be a ton of pressure. So if it gets to be too much on either of those, the trap scrub or this rotator scrub, okay, I want you to just take some pressure off by rolling away from the ball a little bit, okay? That's your scrub, that's what's going on there, okay? From there, we're gonna take the weight that we're gonna use for the stir the pot. So you will need a weight today. And then I'm gonna put my hands up on it, toes together, knees apart, and then I'm gonna drop my head through the hole. And I'm just gonna relax here, okay? And the goal is to just let my shoulders stretch out and open up, okay? From there, to stir the pot, I'm gonna get in good position, okay? Sweep the hips back, grab my weight, brace on my knee, pick up the weight just enough that it clears the ground, but the weight is pulling my shoulder, and then I'm gonna stir the pot. I'm gonna go 30 one direction, I'm gonna stop the weight, pick it back up, and go 30 the other direction, okay? And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other arm, And then that finally, this is the last one, that laying double bully, okay? This one you have to pay attention. You gotta be a little bit careful with this, all right? But I'm gonna lie down on the ground, okay? And then I'm gonna lift my hips. So I'm gonna squeeze, I'm gonna lift my hips, and then my shoulders go back onto the ground, so I'm pinned back, and then my knuckles, okay, are gonna go and meet in the middle, right at my waist, right at my low back. From here, without letting my shoulders roll up, okay, I want them pinned back down, I'm gonna start sitting my hips down, okay? And just go as far as you can go. This is gonna stretch through that front of that shoulder really, really tight, okay? So don't just drop this all the way to the ground. That won't happen, that'll hurt, okay? Pin those shoulders back and ease this in. And you can even have somebody come over and pin your shoulders to the ground if you need them to, okay? You're gonna spend 2 minutes in that stretch. So that is your Sunday stretch. Have a great Sunday, have a restful Sunday, and we will see you tomorrow.